Why the strategies that you have used so far to increase income haven't worked for you, and what you should be using instead so that you can guarantee that you're going to increase your income with the offers that you already have, leveraging whatever is it that you already have. Let's talk about it on this episode. Hello and welcome to Dear Lag, Let's Break Up, the podcast where we make money mindset work extra simple so that you, as a female entrepreneur, can easily increase your income, better your relationship with money, and grow your business. Because together we are saying, Dear Lag, let's break up. It really sucks when you have hit a wall with your income and you are stuck at the same level regardless of what you try. It doesn't matter if you put 5 different offers out there, money doesn't seem to be increasing and you are more and more feeling the stuckness, frustrated, and without knowing what to do. It was taking me a lot to figure out why, although I had a business for over 10 years, we did fine, but money was always almost at the same level. We are good at what we do, but we used to find it very hard to receive. We were always seemingly breaking even. And even when we used to get more money, well, bills pop up. And that was just enough to get us by. Those times are over. Only after this session alone, I've never thought that I hold into so much shit that got me stuck at the same level of income. I knew I had a good thing going on with my business, but one sale here and there just didn't work for me. It has been the best decision to get into this program. Alejandra is the best person to have in your corner when it comes to money. These are real DMs that I have received since last year when I first launched Income Accelerator. If you have been facing that wall and feeling stuck in your income, listen up because this opportunity is for you. I'm opening a limited one-on-one spaces for you if your mission is to boost through that income wall and double or triple your income in the next 90 days. Income Accelerator is the premium income mastery program where our only mission is to get you to increase your income in ways that you cannot even imagine. So natural, so easy, so effortlessly. You can learn more about it at themoneymindset.hub.com/income. That is themoneymindset.hub.com/income. And hurry up because spaces are limited. Here is the thing. When you have already gone through the process of being an entrepreneur, you are already 1 or 2 years into business, you have tried and failed so many times trying to put your business off the ground, you have tweaked and have do all the adjustments to your offer, to your messaging, to your marketing, and you have landed to the offer that you know is your signature offer. That's the one that you want to put out there in the world because that's the way that you do things. When you got to that space and that offer is not bringing the income that you envision for yourself, that you have been stuck because it is generating sales, because it is generating some income for you, but it's not the income that you desire, then having a strategy will be more hurtful than helpful for you. The reason why I love so much money brain frameworks or frameworks that work with your brain with money is because it prevents you to get into the strategic trap that keeps you spinning around without the results that you want. What do I call money brain frameworks? Money brain frameworks to me is the methodology, the whole framework that one has to work with money in a way that feels easy to your brain, that feels safe and that doesn't feel like a struggle. an example of what is not a money framework. A simple strategy, the 2030 strategy, I don't know, I'm trying to think here on the top of my head. I have seen the strategy of going on zero expenses for a month. I've seen the strategy of profit first, putting all of the profit without exactly why are you putting profit first without really knowing what that means for you and for your money. Is it going to help you or is it going to hurt you more? What is really the reason behind any strategy? That is not a framework. That is a strategy. That is a step-by-step process that has worked for somebody that put it out there, and now other people are following that step by step and may have results or may have not. May those results be sustainable? I don't think so. Because like I always say, personal finance is about the person. If you don't put yourself into the equation, it's not going to be sustainable. So what is really a brain money or money brain framework? A framework with money that works with your brain. Think about this framework this way. Imagine that you are getting trained by the best chef ever. This chef has two ways of teaching you. One, it hands you a book that he or she has written and puts the step-by-step recipe. You can learn that way, but you always will learn his recipe. Or the same chef sits you down. I don't know, I'm imagining here going into a kitchen or whatever. Clearly, I haven't taken cooking classes. But imagine that the chef sits in front of you and offers you the book. You can follow the recipes and you will learn about how to make the specific dishes if you follow the recipes. And with time, you're going to remember those recipes and you're going to create the wonderful creations that the chef does as well. But it also gives you another option. It gives you the option of sitting down with him or her and really understanding how he came up with those recipes. What were the combinations of flavors? What attracted him or her from the onion to be combined with the garlic, to be combined with cilantro? I don't know. Like the reasoning behind it. All the knowledge to put that recipe together, he's offering you to have that. Now you have to make a decision. Do you want to follow the step-by-step and create those dishes? Or you want to understand how he came up with that step-by-step so that you can later on replicate those recipes, but also make your own fucking recipes? Now, the answer here depends on you. If you are a lazy motherfucker like I am on a kitchen that has no interest on really getting to know the ingredients, the flavors, that it is not something that I'm interested in, I just want to create a plate, then it's easy. Then you go and say, okay, I will follow the recipe and just give me the book and that's it. But if you really want to make it sustainable, make it for your whole life, if you really want to just go beyond an extra with the kitchen, if you want to create this massive thing, if you want to make it sustainable, if you want to make it in a consistent basis, just imagine how tiring it will be to be opening the book and be only being able to do what the book says, because you have no idea what happens on the backstage, what happens, the reasoning behind it. At the end of the day, when you finish with that recipes book, you cannot create anything else without really being sure that this is the reason why and it's going to turn out this way, because you haven't had the framework. You only had the strategy. Now, it's the same with money. The only difference that I will make here is that when you are cooking, you are way more relaxed and you allow yourself to make way more mistakes because it's not such a high shame, guilt, taboo topic. With money and your business, you have to add those factors. And you also have to add the story that you already have with money. It's like, again, coming back to the kitchen and the chef analogy, it's like if you sit down with the chef and you are already thinking, I'm bad at the kitchen, I have never cooked, I always cut my fingers when I'm cooking, I hate cooking, never have done it, and you come with a story already to sit down with the chef. That doesn't happen on cooking, but it happens all the time with money. And it happens in a subconscious level, which is a lot worse. So you are sitting here in your entrepreneurial journey, facing your business every day. You are doing the marketing, you are doing the messaging, you are doing the launch, you are doing the creative, the brand, everything that you want and you need to make for your business. And when it comes to money and increasing your income, what you're doing only because it seems and it sounds easier for you is to follow a recipe, is to follow a strategy, expecting for that step by step to give you the results that you want. But the catch here is that that recipe is the recipe for a specific result that consider the chef's mind and not yours. And you're missing that big step. And this is why I'm such an advocate of money brain frameworks, because I will 100%, 300% prefer to sit down with a chef and understand how he came up with all of that and his passion, and understand where is he coming from, so that I can understand myself and I can go from there, then follow a recipe, especially with my business. I don't want to do it the way that other people is doing it because the results for them work, but that's not what I want. What I have and envision for my business is so different from anybody that I cannot justify using somebody else's strategy, using somebody else's affirmation that doesn't work for me, using somebody else's money mindset work that doesn't work for me. Because where is me on the equation? Where is it that you are putting yourself on your whole business? Is this business yours or is from somebody else? It's from your mentor, it's from the person on Instagram, it's from your neighbor. Where are you on your business? This is why I love money brain frameworks, and this is why I've developed the framework that I'm using inside of the Income Accelerator for female entrepreneurs to increase their income with ease, because we work with your brain and not against it. It's always so important to understand that whether you address it or not, your brain is going to be the first full stop part of you that is going to allow or disallow, I don't know if that's a word, I just made it up, but allowed or disallowed your success with money. So what is really the framework that we work inside of Income Accelerator? Income Accelerator has 3 different stages. The broader framework, the money brain framework that it really covers the whole program, is the REACH framework. At super juicy framework that touches every single part of money that you need to face as a female entrepreneur. That's the general framework. We are working not only with the strategy, but we work with different parts of money that at the end of the day are going to allow you to create those recurrent income habits. There are recurrent income creation habits. That's what REACH stands for. But Income Accelerator, the program itself, has 3 different stages. And those 3 different stages are frameworks in itself. The first stage has a very particular intention, and it's all about leveraging everything that is conflicting your identity with money and that as of today has kept you at the same level of income every single time. And this is my favorite stage, because only by tweaking one thing, using whatever is it that you have, I don't require you to bring anything else. I don't require you to create a new offer. I don't require you to do new marketing, to do new messaging. No, that's not needed. You don't need that. We don't need the fluff. We don't need more things. We are already super busy. I want to be effective. So with this first stage, what we do in the money brain framework is that we really work with your brain. We go subconscious mind and we start leveraging all the stories that you have in your subconscious mind that are conflicting with the new identity with money, with the new income with money. The results of this are mind-blowing. One session and triple whatever this person have done in a month. Like, it's literally that simple. And the reason why it's so simple and the reason why it's so effective is because we are getting down to a conversation with your brain and say, okay, here's what is happening. Here's where we want to go. What is the conflict that is not allowing you to give us the green light so we can go ahead and get there? We solve all of those conflicts and voila, that is done. That's a framework in itself. Now, the second stage, it's a little bit more spicy, and it's when a lot of you have expressed that those money stories come to play and the cleaning process continue. Because the second stage, it's all about learning the framework. And that's when your mind goes poof, because you are used to get the recipe book and to follow the recipe book and then blame it on the recipe book that the dish wasn't as you were expecting. In stage number 2, we challenge your mind to understand that you are allowed to use a framework and to do how many ever creations that you want to do in ways that feels good to you and generate money. And not money, just motherfucking money. And that in itself is a framework, because we are using the money brain framework approach so that you can learn what is this about. What are the ways that you can open that framework and start using it and you can close it? What are the ways that you can tweak it? Understanding the reason why. Understanding why Italians go and crush basil with tomatoes. Understanding why Greek people love to put salt and pepper on the meat. And it's just the smells of it. That reasoning behind. Those way of thinking. That's what you learn on stage number 2. So when you finish the program, you can recognize where you stand. You can recognize what part of the framework are you. And you can adjust, make changes, and go from there. I'm not telling you that the Income Accelerator program, or the Rich framework, or the MESS framework, which is my signature, has been for a long time, to better your relationship with money, are the only things that you are going to need. But I'm going to be damn sure that you know why one thing happens and what you can combine so that you can create your own path later on. That is a given on this program. While you increase your income from day one, you are going to increase your income. The general intention of this program of Income Accelerator is to at least double or triple your income. If nothing else, in 90 days, if nothing else happens, you have more money in your bank account guaranteed. And that is based on all of the results I have gotten on this program. And the last stage, that is a money brain framework in itself as well. Stage number 3 is creating that machine that supports generating income in a consistent basis. Again, the basis of a financial person is to become so effective with every resource. In this case, to me, valuable resource is time as well. So I teach you how to create with technology, with your business, everything that you need to know so that you can really help yourself to get those stories process, like the stories that are not serving you, or the identity conflicts that we work in stage number 1. We take all of what we have done and we create a machine that supports you on every level of income that you want to get. Again, with every level of income that you want to be and that you are in, there are different conflicts, there are different subconscious stories, there are different strategies, there are different sayings, mindset, perspectives that you were not ready because you have not been there with your business yet. So how can you be ready for it? That is when the machine that you create on stage number 3 comes and help you with. Because it's not the same to be working, let's say again, on the chef example. It is not the same that the chef is working cutting the vegetables every time with a knife, that if he has a machine that cuts all the vegetables and he can just focus on his creations. If he doesn't have help, how can he really focus on his creations? That's exactly what we do on a stage number 3. I want you to focus on your creations. I want you to learn the framework, be aware, work on the things that we have to work so that you can increase income in almost automatic pilot with everything that you want to create with your business, and it becomes a no-brainer. If you are intrigued by any of the stages or anything that I have talked about on this episode and you want to increase your income, then the Income Accelerator program is for you. You can apply today by going to themoneymindset.com/income. Just schedule your 15 minutes great fit call. We see if this program is for you and if you want to be part of this program, and then we go from there. As soon as you say, hell yes, I want to do it, then we kick off and you are welcoming new abundance and more income. So that is going to themoneymindset.com/income and just schedule your call today. Okay, but before I let you go, did you know that you have a space where your money mindset work is made extra simple so that you can increase your income, better your relationship with money, and grow your business in such a simple and easy way? Go to themoneymindset.com and choose your path and start making those changes easily and effortlessly. That is themoneymindset.com. Ahora sí, wealthy soul, if you love this episode, don't forget to leave a review down below. It will help me to help more wealthy souls to transfer their money mindset.